In this video, I would be sharing about how to scale Facebook campaigns. Now, if you look at my screen, just one moment. I think it's the account. Yeah. Yeah. So if you look at my account, if you come to my ads manager, so what I've done is I clicked on here. I came to ads manager, right? I have several ads accounts in my business manager. So this is one business manager that we have, Euro Visa Center, and we were running only two campaigns, and these campaigns were exclusively focused on generating leads. Now we're not running these campaigns now; it's been paused. But I wanted to share my experience as to what we were doing and how we leverage the budget that we have from our clients to try and scale these campaigns. We only had two campaigns, and in first campaign we had three ad sets. I don't want to go deeper into the account. See, I just want to show you the data. You see, we've got 28,000 leads, and the amount that we spent was close to 5,35,000, right? And the number of people who saw my ads were 8,97,000 people, and the impressions is close to 22,44,861. Now, you see the number of leads here. You see the number of leads here. It is 28,031 leads we could generate for this, and it's only because of two campaigns. So we were running this campaign for like in a good amount of time, and for like six months to 5 months, and there was a time where we had to think and come up with something where we can really scale these campaigns, and that's when I want to put my strategy. So generally what I do at Make Marketer when we get a client is we first understand whether we can scale these campaigns horizontally or we can scale these campaigns vertically. Now let me explain you what is horizontal growth and what is vertical growth. Horizontal growth is nothing but, sorry, vertical growth is nothing but I was running with a budget of 4,000 rupees, and this is also running with a budget of 3,500 rupees. So what I could do when I'm getting excellent results, maybe I can immediately go back and increase my budget, right? So that's essentially what you do, right? So if my campaign is running successfully well, I'm getting good amount of leads and conversion. So what I will do, next option is please increase my budget. But remember, for how much you will increase your budget. So generally what I would recommend is, if your campaign is hitting your target, you're getting consistent number of goals, what I would recommend you is increase your budget by 30% in like 3 days, and then increase by another 30% in other 2 days. So overall in 5 days, maybe you can increase your budget by 50%, right? And still make sure that you don't keep doing this continuously, as long as you're generating leads and those leads are in the cost per result that you get. For example, I can't afford to pay more than 20 rupees per lead, and as long as my lead cost is less than 20 rupees, I would keep scaling my budget. But remember, there has to be certain point where I say I don't want to scale my budgets even beyond this. When I say I don't want to scale my budgets beyond this, when I know I am reaching a point where my cost per result is going beyond what I really wanted to pay per result, right? If it is going beyond 20 rupees, I don't want to scale my campaigns. I would stop there, because again, I have a lot of other costs, right? The cost that we put into Google ads or Facebook ads, the cost that is paid to people who manage those campaigns, and the employees, and then the calling team who have to call these people and again convince these people, right? So there's several costs involved. So essentially I have figured out that 20 rupees per lead is what we can pay, because I would need close to 40 leads to convert one person, and eventually that will come up to count 20 into 40, so it is like 800 rupees, right? And when I spend 800 rupees, that's when essentially I get one customer, right? So I don't want to pay beyond that. So what I would do is I would make sure that I don't go beyond 20 rupees as my cost per result, and when it is going there, then I would stop my campaigns. I would not increase my campaigns. If needed, I can decrease my campaigns, because I wanted to stay under the cost per result, right? So this is vertical growth. When my campaign is running successfully well, keep increasing budget, but remember, there has to be that top mark where you say, no, I'm not going to give any higher budget if this goes beyond this, right? This is horizontal, this is vertical growth. And if you talk about vertical growth, my campaign is running successfully well, I'm getting good amount of leads. Guys, you see, my lead cost is 22 rupees per lead, and 70 rupees for the other campaign, and overall, if you see, an average, we're spending close to 19 rupees per lead. And remember, even if I take 50 leads to convert one person, it's still going to give me a lot of revenue, and that's essentially how I manage my business for this particular client. And this particular client has particular guidelines that I have to get these many leads, and the cost should not exceed. So again, we have a strategic team who try and come up with a plan. They understand how much budget we can allocate, and how we can scale this campaign vertically, to how much extent we can keep increasing a budget and still making sure that we're not crossing that limit that is shared with us by our client, right? That's the what do you say, vertical growth. But when I talk about the horizontal growth in our sense at Make Marketer, what we do is, if our campaign is running successfully well, then we want to scale this campaign horizontal. That means we try and find new targeting methods, right? we try and duplicate the same copy, same campaign, but change the targeting methods to other interest as well, because we know it is working well. So why not we execute the same campaign which is delivering wonderful results to other markets, to maybe to other interests, or to other demographics, or maybe to other regions as well. So I told you, first initially when we were running our ads only in Hyderabad, but then we wanted to scale our campaign horizontally as well. So do we duplicated another campaign, and then we were running campaigns in the other regions of Telangana, right? Specifically, we were targeting more on Warangal, right? So this is horizontal growth. Or maybe what we can do, we can identify new markets. If we don't find new markets, maybe we have custom audiences, right? We can go and ask Facebook to create a custom audiences, or sorry, we can create custom audiences, or maybe I can use one custom audience and tell Facebook to create a lookalike audience. So what we were doing is, we even tag the pixels, whoever comes to our website, right? So right, we tag those people, because we're running other campaigns as well. So when people come, we create a custom audience, and we run remarketing campaigns to those lookalike audience as well. So remember guys, whenever you have a campaign, you have to think two ways: whether you're going to increase your budget and keep it the horizontal growth, or you want to even scale your campaign to other new markets, which is called vertical growth, right? So if you have Facebook campaigns, try this strategy. I am very very sure that it will work wonders for you. But remember, you got to be very very careful when you try and execute these campaigns, and be sure that everything is in your control, right? If something goes wrong, then you can immediately switch it down, or pause the campaign, or decrease your budget, and then make necessary changes, right? Thank you so much, and I would see you with another video.